Alright, we are back out at the Roundhouse. One day at a time. One little bit of bag at a time. We're working on the inside circle today. Yep.
Yeah, it's October. When's it not going to be in the 90s?
Are you going to talk about how hot it is again?
Yeah, it's stupid. Why are we working on this?
I don't know. It's your idea.
Take off until December. Want to do that?
We don't have time for that.
Okay. So the head of the watering can came off, so I modified it. Yeah, works out good, right?
Ocha likes it.
Instead of one big fat stream, two little streams. The idea of 3 windows in here instead of 5.
Yeah.
Just do every other one that we were planning on, so that we have more bags in between.
I would like more bags in between.
Yeah, and it's such a small area. I think 3 windows would be plenty. I think 5 is just gonna be like, there's no bags at that point, you know?
Yeah.
Hey babe, we're building a house.
Yeah, we are.
Look at it. Look how much we've done.
I'm looking. I see it. I'm aware.
That looks so good.
It is looking nice and even. I like that.
Are we gonna ever want to build something after this?
Not this big.
Definitely not.
I think
Small houses.
something like
Tiny houses.
a little bit bigger than the cellar shed.
Yeah.
Would be like a fun walk in the park compared to this.
Also, I have really good plans for small houses, so that'll be fun.
Just give us 10 years, guys.
Yeah,
10 years.
10 more years.
We'll get to it. Also, if you're wondering why we're back to the old 2x4, when you have a handle and you're smacking something very big and hard, and there's a big wide thing, guess what happens? You hit it and your whole wrist just goes like crazy trying to keep it flat. And Adelaide hurt her wrist and Ashley hurt her wrist. So we're not gonna do that anymore. When you grab it like this, not only is grip strength good for your body, but also it allows you to stabilize and it's not doing any of that wiggling.
Yeah, it sounds like such a good idea, and everybody has suggested that we do that, and there's definitely reasons why we don't, but now we know.
Now we know. I don't know if like you need 2 handles on it or 2 hands maybe.
Or a wider handle maybe. I don't know.
I don't know. But
I just feel like the 2x4 works so well.
and it's like we said, it's gonna break in like a week and we're just gonna get a new piece of 2x4.
It's true.
Maybe we could experiment with something metal with a handle. Maybe. I don't know. Or we can just keep using 2x4s.
Use what works, babe. Use what works.
Anybody can get a 2x4.
It's true. That's one thing that's really nice about building this way is so much of this is stuff that you can just go get.
Yeah, that's kind of the idea. Is like we want to make sure everybody knows this is super accessible for everybody, and not just people can, you know, fabricate their own tools or whatever. Like, hey, let's get a 2x4. Works. All right, so this is our bedroom, right? The bed's gonna be right across there. This is a huge space.
I feel like it's so small because most of that, you know, that's bathroom.
No, but think about the bed. The bed will come to like here. And then if this is where we put the TV.
That means we can have a little couch at the end of our bed.
It means we're gonna need a really big TV.
No.
Uh-huh.
No.
So that's what this is
We're
for.
gonna get the tiny TV bed.
Ethernet TV.
Remember that episode on The Office?
We'll get the little one on.
And then we'll invite friends over.
What did he call it? Why did he?
I don't know.
It was a flat screen. That's what it was. He's really excited about his flat screen.
It's like 12 inches.
Oh, best episode. All right, these are ready for you.
Thanks.
Welcome.
Don't step on.
Almost there.
I know.
So close.
Just one more batch, then we're gonna be good to go and complete for the day, right? No more after that.
No.
From when I was 16, I wanted all that I had. Tell me, when did it change, or where'd we go? Now in the mirror I see someone I don't wanna be. Tell me, could we turn back? Oh, please don't go. Stop, breathe, wait a little longer. We be getting stronger. Stop, breathe for me. All I want is you in front of me. I could have another, but you're always gonna be my own. All I want is you, my everything. I don't need another, 'cause you're always gonna be my own.
Guys, there's something really exciting to show you today. The sponsor of this video, Ettenwolf, has sent us the Vortex S6 tire inflator, and this thing is really cool. As you may know, we do live off-grid in the desert, and a lot of the roads out here they're rough. They're dirt roads. There's usually nails and screws and random metal things that can get stuck in them. I would say since we've moved here 4 years ago, we've replaced 8 tires and probably patched a lot more than that. The existing solution that we've had up to this point is just a 12-volt little compressor that connects straight to the battery. But it's so fiddly. You're sitting down here the whole time, like trying to make sure it doesn't disconnect, and it takes forever to fill these things up. And I'm gonna show you how this thing works, right? It's really simple. Hold the button till it turns on. I've already got it charged up and ready to go. It has a bunch of different modes, right? So you can set it to small car, heavy truck. You can do manual just to do the full 160 PSI, which is a lot. I like that they have modes, because if you're doing something smaller like a bicycle tire or a basketball or something, you don't want it to explode, obviously, so it'll cap it to certain ranges depending on what you're doing. I know that this will need to be at about, not 85, probably about 60. And then all you do is you grab your hose, screw it on here. The thing that I like most about this is that you set the PSI you want it to go to, and then it just does it for you. It's like magic. It's like magic. Yeah, I'm pretty excited about this. This will make my life a lot easier. This thing has a bunch of other stuff though, like it's got a light built in, so you know, you can do lights and it'll It'll get bright. Oh, that's bright. And then it'll do flashing, and it'll do SOS. It's got all the different adapters that you might need to connect to various valves. It charges with a USB-C cable, 45-watt block, or, you know, if you have it in your car and you have a USB-C plug, you can plug it in that way. And it will also do a high volume, so if you need to pump up like an air mattress, it'll both inflate and deflate. That just plugs into the side here. It's got a big lithium battery in it, and as you can see, the battery is still basically full after spinning. This only took about 5 minutes to fill up 20 psi, maybe 4 minutes, and the battery's still full. So this is gonna, you can fill up a lot of tires with this thing on a single charge, which is huge peace of mind. There are 2 numbers on the screen, and it's kind of a little flashy on this frame rate, so it's hard to see, but the bottom big number, anytime you connect it to a source, it's gonna tell you what that PSI is. So that can be really handy for needing to know where these are at. So like, just because I filled up that other back tire, I want to make sure that this one matches. It's right now, it's about 3 psi off. So we'll fix that in a second. But like whenever we do our water pump stuff and we have our pressure tanks, making sure those are dialed in perfectly so that the water pump will kick on when it gets down to a certain pressure. So make this so much easier to do that. Also, I should mention that it's 100% duty cycle free, so it doesn't overheat, it doesn't have to cool down between tires. Since it has a lithium battery in it, it will also charge stuff. Almost all of the fittings will go right here, but it does come with a nice carrying case. You can use the link in the description and the coupon code to save up to 40 bucks of this bad boy. I may get another 1 or 2 just to have around the homestead and leaving cars. So listen, thanks again, Ed and Wolf, for sponsoring today. Now let's get back to the build.
Good morning. We are back out here at the Roundhouse. One thing I think we're not good about is explaining just how much thought and planning goes into every single day. We're constantly thinking about, we have to think about 10 steps ahead when we're working on the step that we're on. So today we're going to be laying bags in the hallway in between all these door forms. But to do that, we have outlets that need to go on inside of the hallway and outlets that need to go in the bedroom side of the hallway. I just want you to know we have a lot of planning behind the scenes. We're constantly waking up in the middle of the night thinking about, oh, we have to make sure we remember this and this and this, and we have lists. We're not just out here throwing dirt in bags and hoping for the best. We have been planning and thinking about this build for so long, and we're just excited to keep going. And we are super excited that you're along for the journey and watching us take on this massive project like we've never done before. I'm very excited. I know this is going to be an incredibly special house, especially just for our family. Like, it's a dream, really. Like, to be able to build your own house in such a unique way, such a unique design. Yeah, I just cannot wait to walk in that door and then have it be finished and know our family did this. And that is just going to be something that it's special.
So our initial plan with these boxes on the inside of the hallway is that we're building framed walls in this section, right? So you can see where that yellow mark is. There would be a wall that goes from here to here. Our initial idea was to pull the wire through the back of that wall, so we would kind of do like we built the exterior cleats with the big PVC pipe coming through, and we would just pull it straight through the wall because we'd be dropping it down from the ceiling. Someone didn't like that idea.
What?
She wants to put them in the middle of the doors instead of where the walls were.
There's good reason for this.
It's fine.
Visually.
I'm just explaining.
Because someone doesn't want me to have fairy doors. We might have lights. We might have lights in the outlet to cover up the ugly outlet. And it would look better if it's in the center of the wall.
Okay, so here's how we're doing it now. Instead of pulling it through the back of the framed wall, we're gonna take advantage of these door forms, right? So when we build, we take this form out and we put our frame in, we're gonna have these areas of wood that we can drop down, and then we can just run in the bag and go straight into the box. So that's just another way. There's so many different ways to get that wire into these boxes and get it to the place where it needs to go. So yeah, we're just making it up as we go.
We're not making anything up as we go. We have a plan.
Weird.
Okay, we're making up. What happened to this?
Do not point it.
Look, the nail.
What are you doing?
I don't know what happened. Fix it.
Don't point it at me.
What did you do?
I nailed it.
All the outlets are in place all along the hallway. Let me show you around. We've got the laundry room. We have, what is this room? The mud room. We have Ada's room, Jax's room, Adelaide's room, and Jet's room. And we went ahead and centered all the hallway outlets. I just think it will look better visually when we're walking down, and there's a light in each outlet to light the way. It's gonna be really nice. And our mixer is not working. So now we're down to just the Cobalt mixer. That one's out of commission. So looks like we're gonna have to buy another one sometime.
Yep.
It's getting very difficult to get up and down.
I'll get your
Today's video to tell you about our fall 2024 workshop.
The Hyperadobe Workshop means that you get to come and help us with our Roundhouse.
Yep, we're going to be teaching Hyperadobe, the mixes, the plaster, the pleats, the forms,
The openings, the holes, the outlets.
This workshop is taking place November 9th through 15th here on the property. Every day there will be 2 meals provided by me and the kids.
Delicious.
Yep, and there's only 15 spots available every day.
10 of those spots are for the full week, and then 5 spots each day are open for people who obviously can't come a whole week. We know that's a big commitment.
Again, this workshop is taking place November 9th through 15th of this year.
Yep, here's the link. You should go check it out. There's a lot of information on that page. As you can imagine, this is a big event for us, and so we want to make sure you have all the info you need to make a decision. But speaking of, we got to get back to building this house.
Yep.
So that we can be ready for you when you're here.
All right, sign up.
Yeah.
Even with 1 mixer down, we are still moving really fast. We're halfway done. when Jonathan gets done tamping that. We're halfway done and we only have 3 more bags left. Hey, babe.
Hey, babe.
Good job.
Thanks.
You look good when you tamp. Look at those arms.
Do you know where the level is?
I know where your level is.
Light it up, pedal to the metal. We're gonna take it to a whole nother level tonight. Alright, a whole nother level.
So this is the part where from here on up, we really have to make sure that these sections in between our door forms, and then when we lay windows over in this circle over here, same thing. Like if that wall starts to lean in or out, it becomes really dangerous, right? So we gotta just double check this plumbness. It's not gonna be perfect because there's so much variation in the bag, but it's pretty obvious. Like this bag I can see is sticking out further. But then if I go here, these guys are all very, very, very close. And it's gonna spread out a little bit as you get here, and it kind of mushes up against it and it goes out. So it's not precise, but you definitely wanna make sure that it's not starting to go one way or the other when you're doing this part.
Crazy times, can't you feel it? Is there a reason for it all? Maybe take a ride on this pipe train. Hold it in, wait for it. Here come the fall. Oh, your mind's been spun into a web. Is the spider gonna catch 'em all? Wheels and deals, a flickering screen. Got your card, ain't you please? Gotta click 'em all. Whose little is here? Whose little is there? This is a real revolution now. This is a real revolution now. Revolution, revolution. Choose a side and keep on digging. Oh, the bottom ain't got an end. I open wide and let my heart breathe. Send all my love to those that hate, dissolve it